The Genghis Grill brings you the Bixby Spartan Football Coaches Show with head coach Lauren Montgomery.
Welcome to this week's Genghis Grill Coaches Show. I'm Pat McGrew, and we're here with the head football coach of the Bixby Spartans, Coach Lauren Montgomery. Coach, another victory, another district victory. Boy, how the kids feel right now.
Well, I think the kids are feeling pretty good, and one of the big things that we're excited about is on an individual basis, a lot of our guys took a step forward and improved the other night. We still got, collectively, there's a lot of work to do and a lot of things we got to clean up, but I think a lot of our guys got a lot better. You mentioned Tanner Griffin, the offensive player of the game. Phenomenal job there. And we talked just a little bit about that defensive side of the ball. I mean, you got to mention Casey Sade. Wow, what a performance he had the other night. And he just continues to play great every week. And Cress Woodward, inside linebacker, and our defensive line has been tenacious. So seeing a lot of good things from our football team and a lot of things that make you excited as a coach.
I'm going to ask you this question. My dad's passed away, and he was at all the games. Is your dad excited? I love seeing him in the stands.
Yeah, you know what? I tell you what, he's real excited, and he's got his group of guys. Actually, Friday, one guy less. They lost one of their guys in their group last Monday, Alan Mitchell, and we hate to see that. But those guys are Bixby Spartans through and through on Friday, and then on Saturday they're OU Sooners through and through, and they have a good time together. So yeah, they're excited about the way our team's coming along. They love to watch Nick run the ball. They love to watch Casey make big plays on defense, and they're excited like a lot of people are about Bixby Spartan football.
And we appreciate the gift you all giving us. It's exciting every week. But man, it all boils down to Saturday through Thursday. This week it's Saturday through Wednesday, preparing for the next opponent. And it's that practice player of the week we talk about all the time. That's important to get the job done. Who is it this week?
Yeah, gosh, looking at two guys that have gotten it before. Number 75, junior Jed Stinson, that gives us a good look over at nose guard. And this week we asked him to come over to the offensive side of the ball, and he took reps all week at practice at offensive guard to give us a little bit more depth on the offensive side of the ball. And then Andrew Dreyer not only gives us a good look over at linebacker on the defensive side, we flip it over, gives us a great look at wide receiver when he's on offense. So two juniors that are doing a great job, two juniors that are getting a lot of playing time on Friday, but nothing is above them, or nothing is below them. They're doing a fine job.
Well, they keep continually doing it week after week. And man, stick around for a great football game. We'll be back right after this.
The Bixby Spartan Football Coaches Show was brought to you by Genghis Grill, Jim Norton Toyota, Car Country, Nelson Nissan, Nelson Mazda, Matthews Ford, Midwest Sporting Goods, Arvest Bank, TTCU, Chick-fil-A, Central States Orthopedic Specialist, Henry Orthodontics, State Farm, Challenger Services, and by the Coaches Driving School. Get in the game.
When it comes to safety, performance, and technology, Midwest Sporting Goods offers athletes the edge with products like Shuck football helmets, Tag shoulder pads, new 5150 BB Core baseball bat, or Nike and Under Armour apparel and shoes. Next time you suit up for a game or practice, put some Midwest best on you.
We like Adam, yes we do.
Adam Cash gives you $50 when you open a checking account using our school pride card.
Oh, Adam, you're so fine.
Adam Cash gives our school $50 when you open an account with a school pride card.
Our school gets a donation from TTCU when you use our card.
So does ours. You swipe and TTCU donates.
Our card's the best.
TTCU has more than 30 school pride cards for you to choose. It pays your school $50 and you $50 for getting yours. Get the best today.
Welcome back to this week's Genghis Grill Coaches Show. We're here with the head football coach of the Bixby Spartans, Coach Lauren Montgomery. Coach, man, let's get right after it.
Yeah, let's get after these first half highlights, Coach McGrew. Coming out, we elected to receive the football and get things going just a little bit. Hand off a nice looking stretch play to Nick Roller behind a great blocks of Brandon Dyson and Zach Brown. Come back, Tanner Griffin doing a good job dropping back, passing. Tyler Womack doing a good job from his guard position. Pass pass protecting, come back, putting a good drive together. Tanner does a good job right here pulling down the quarterback dart play, sticking it up inside, and then we come back. Our punt team's been doing a fine job all year, and then we're able to pin these guys down inside. I believe this ball rolls out all the way down on the 1 yard line and puts Ponca City in a precarious situation to start their offensive drive. We come back right here. Ponca City has the football, running a naked bootleg, and then you see Austin Grotz and Adrian Micah in on the tackle. I tell you, Austin's playing great. Had 3 sacks on the night from his defensive end position. Running the football well, and that defense is tough to boot out on and pick up much yardage. Coming back right here, running the zone read. Nick Roller doing a good job, sticking it up inside, pounding the rock behind some really good blocking up front. Punt team pins them deep again, and then defense scores first right there. Defense picking up the safety, Austin Grotz, Jared Kerr, and on a big safety right there. We come back, we run the bubble screen right there. I think that's Cade Cabanis doing a good job picking up positive yards on the bubble screen. And then Tanner comes back right here and throws a comeback to Kyle Ryan, and Kyle Ryan doing a good job, as Kyle does with the ball in his hands, picking up positive yards for the big play. Then we bring in that jumbo package, and Grady Hannafin, Austin Grotz doing a great job. I tell you, Grady Hannafin had some of the biggest hits I've seen from the fullback position. Then we run the one-back power play right there to Nick Roller, and behind some good blocking of the offensive line. Run the zone read play right there. Nick doing a good job getting in behind us blocking up inside. And we come back, we run the tailback screen, and Nick getting in behind Zach Brown, Brandon Dyson as lead blockers. Doing a fine job. Right here you'll notice Nick in behind Jared Kerr at his tight end position running the stretch play, and then we come back right here and we pound the rock up inside and score. Kickoff team does a good job pinning them deep right here inside the 20. We won the field position battle all night, and special teams has a big role in that. You'll see Casey Sade, Chris Woodward doing just a fine job right there. I believe that's Cody Adams from his defensive tackle position. Austin Grotz on one of his 3 sacks on the night, just doing a great job, and his sacks were big. I think ended up negating about 20 yards of offense that Ponca had. Justin Williams right here doing a good job on the kickoff return, getting in behind his great blocking. I see Jake Spriggs down the field doing a good job blocking. And everybody, as Coach Wozniak would call it, everybody's in there gooning out, blocking downfield, which is what we want. Hit the tight end dump down the middle to Jared Kerr. Jared doing a good job picking up positive yardage. And then we hit the slant pattern right here to Kyle Ryan, and Kyle Ryan doing what he does after he catches the ball, picking up a lot of yards after catch. Right here you'll notice Braden Daniel in on the tackle. You'll notice a lot of those defensive linemen in putting pressure on, and then right here Justin Williams does a good job picking up the interception. Winning the turnover battle is a big thing for us, and we didn't turn the ball over. And then I think we have 4 takeaways from those guys the other night. Hit the comeback to Kyle Ryan. Kyle Ryan once again having a big night right there from his wide receiver position. Hit him right there on a dig. Come back and we run the tailback screen right here to Nick Roller. You'll see Big Womack and a bunch of guys downfield doing a good job screen blocking. And anytime you get Nick Roller in the open field, you have a chance. And then especially with some lead blockers right here, Grady Hannafin in on great tackle from his defensive end position. Braden Daniel getting a little bit of pressure, and Casey Sade right here on the interception. Casey's going to take it all the way to the house. I tell you, Casey had a pick 6, great block right there by Adrian Micah. Casey had a pick 6, had 2 forced fumbles, had a takeaway, and then 9 tackles to boot. Just a big night for him. Forcing him to punt right here and getting that ball back in our offense's hands. I tell you what, we had a tremendous second quarter. J.J. Cantrell right here with a big punt return. It seems like the last couple weeks J.J. has done a really good job getting us great field position from his punt return position. Then we come back. Tanner Griffin on the scramble right here. Tanner picking up positive yards, doesn't quite get in, and I think we'll go ahead and bring in the jumbo package right here and pound the rock just a little bit. Once again, Grady Hannafin just taking people's heads off from his fullback position. Austin Grotz doing a good job on the down block. Once again, Nick walks into the end zone on the 2-back power play. So great first half, Coach, and very excited about the way the guys played.
You talk about Grady putting some hits on people. He did one, I don't know if it was in the first half or the second half, where you were going off tackle to the left heading to the north end zone. And he hit the young man. I was glad he got up so we could talk about the hit, but it was just incredible. And when you got somebody that can block like that, along with your great offensive lineman, you can move the football.
Grady's probably the biggest hitter that I've ever come across in 15 years of coaching. I mean, he's not a very big guy, plays defensive end for us at about 190 pounds. In 8th grade, I remember he and Nick Roller battling out amongst about 80 kids at offensive line camp for the hog jousting award. And every time Grady hits somebody, their head snaps back. He's just a forceful kid, built like a fire plug, and just so proud of those guys and the way they played the first half.
Well, what was important about that is our Spartans went out and took care of business. You know, we're going into halftime, and you know, it's exciting second half to watch and some younger kids get to play. So
absolutely,
we'll be back for the second half action right after this.
Genghis Khan. You may know me from such conquests as the sacking of Yanjing or the famous raid of Bukhara. Good times. But here, at Genghis Grill, I've chosen to turn my efforts from burning and pillaging to more noble pursuits like feeding and empowering. With 80 delicious fresh ingredients to build your own bowl, you can eat what you want. Could have used you at the Battle of Samarkand. Genghis Grill.
At Matthews Ford, we know what's important. Those moments in life you hold on to. To always remember and protect. Matthews Ford has a new state-of-the-art facility in Broken Arrow, where we can help our customers make more of those moments. Come by and see us today. Matthews Ford.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free Blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and convenient hours. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free Blue checking from Arvest Bank.
Welcome back to Genghis Grill and this week's coaches show with the head football coach of the Bixby Spartans, Coach Lauren Montgomery. Coach, you come in, it's 36-3. You know, but still know that your coaches go in and still they're coaching all the time. What goes on at halftime, whether you're winning or losing?
Well, the first thing that happens is we try to get our players off our feet, depending on the temperature and how grueling of a game it is. And we get power bars, we get fruit, we get Gatorade, water, everything, and those guys try to take care of them. And then we meet as I visit with the team briefly, and then we break up and meet as offensive, defensive staffs and talk about any looks that we see. We take a look at our pictures that we take. We take pictures of each formation during the first half on the iPad and sometimes even video some of the plays. They've made that legal now. We take a look at those and talk about any tweaks that we need to make or any kind of adjustments as far as something extra that we want to do on a play. Then we break up. Everybody that plays defense will go with Coach Flowers and the defensive staff, and offensively we'll break up. And I usually take all the line guys and Coach Snyder and Coach Wozniak and Coach Smith will take all the skill guys, and we go through any changes, anything different that we need to do offensively and defensively before we come out to the second half. So we try to get our kids, in a position to be successful, or if something hasn't been working, we try to fix that while we have everybody, in one group in one setting.
I know obviously you do a lot of the talking. Who would you say is probably the most vocal player that we have that kind of says something before the game, after at halftime? Who would that person be?
I would say probably our most vocal guy, just as far as a vocal leader, a singer, things like that, is Casey Sade. He's a guy that has been a 3-year starter, and a lot of guys look up to him. He plays really well and has a good grasp of what we're trying to do on the football field.
Well, in my mind, before you even said it, I was thinking, I wondered if it was Casey, but your coaches do a great job. It seems like every time we come out at halftime, you've got to make adjustments, because when they watch video of you during the week, they make their adjustments, so now you have to make the adjustments towards them.
Absolutely. Everybody comes out and does a little bit different. So speaking of that, let's take a look and see how everything turned out in the second half, Coach. coming back out here, Ponca City gets the ball, and so we got our defense out on the field, which we're always excited to have them out. And first week back, Blake Cooper right there, big interception with a cast on his hand and everything. Great to see Blake back. He's such a talented football player, playmaker, pound for pound, one of the best athletes we have. We come back right here and we hit the scramble route right here to J.J. Cantrell, and J.J. doing good things with the ball in his hand. It was very important for us to come out with a good drive right here. Tanner pulls down the zone read and takes it all the way in the end zone. I think Tanner's first rushing touchdown of the year, which we're glad to see him doing that. Tanner's getting more comfortable, and he's running the football a little bit more. Got the defense out and just swarming to the football. Got a lot of guys. Once again, you see Casey Sade and Cress Woodward and those guys around the football. Casey Sade once again. Braden Daniel in on the tackle, and then right there you see Casey strips the football, and it's another turnover, which we're very excited about. Excited the way the defense playing. They ruled him down, and then we come back with Ryan Matthews right here at tailback. Ryan with a really big run. Ryan doing a really good job of coming in and giving us a change of pace at tailback. He's got great speed, just a sophomore. So we're expecting big things out of him in the future. Protection breaks down a little bit right here. Tanner does a good job of scrambling and getting out of bounds, trying to avoid the big hit. Defensive out here in our Apache package, our Apache Blitz package right there. Ryan King, senior, from his safety position, doing a good job making an open field tackle. Another senior in on that tackle, Jeff Szymanski. Jeff playing good from his jack linebacker position. Austin Grotz shedding a block from his 4 technique, doing a good job working flat down the line. I tell you what, our defense is playing really well because everybody's doing their assignment and trusting the defense. Brandon Newman right there doing a great job from his safety position, makes a big tackle. You come in, Jake Spriggs, Grady Hannafin getting after their quarterback, doing a good job getting great pressure all night. Ponca City right there, Jeff Szymanski doing a good job getting a big hit on their tailback in the backfield. And coming in with some new guys, big Jordan Harbin, Price Stigney, Pierce Hiblin, some of the guys up front on the offensive line doing a good job. It's good when you can bring those guys in and you don't miss much right there. You'll see some guys out front from their tight end position. You'll see Luke Schneer. You'll see Jared Neerman doing a good job blocking it up. Ryan King once again had 9 tackles from his safety position, doing a good job. I believe that's freshman Kobe Tillman doing a good job from his linebacker position, coming down making a great tackle. So coach, we end up with final score 43-10 against the Ponca City Wildcats, and like you said, another good district win. Let's take a look at stats for this week. On total offense, we have 418 yards of total offense compared to Ponca City's 284. Passing, we had 180 yards through the air. Ponca City 174. Rushing, that's a big number in my mind. We had 238 yards rushing to Ponca City's 110. Tanner Griffin at quarterback was 12 of 23 for 169 yards and 2 TDs. Rushing, Nick Roller, 21 carries for 123 yards and 2 TDs. Ryan Matthews had 3 carries for 51 yards. LaDarren Walker had 7 carries for 27 yards. Receiving, Kyle Ryan, lead receiver, 4 carries for 68 yards, 1 TD. Nick Roller, 3 carries for 44 yards, 1 TD. Jared Kerr, 1 big reception over the middle for 34 yards. Defensive stats, wow. Casey Sabe, 9 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, 1 interception for 6 points, 1 fumble recovery. Ryan King, 9 tackles. Cress Woodward, 5 tackles. Austin Grotz, 4 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks. So a big night overall for the Spartans. Very excited about the way the boys performed.
All right, Coach, it was an exciting football game, and we talked earlier about next week we've got Sapulpa coming up.
Yeah, next week we've got Sapulpa, and it's fall break, so we play on Thursday. We'll actually be right down here at Genghis Grill at 8 o'clock. They're doing a team breakfast for us, and then we're going to take it over to the movie theater and watch a team movie, watch when the game stands tall together as a team on Thursday to occupy some of that time so the boys don't sleep all day and everything like that, because on game day we're used to being in class. Yeah. So we think that's important, and we're looking forward to another opportunity to go perform in the district.
Well, congratulations on a big week and big victory, and we'll be back with this week's Car Country Player of the Week.
One place for all your insurance needs? Of course. See State Farm agent Mark Musser. Call or stop by today.
Genghis Khan. You may know me from such conquests as the sacking of Yanjing or the famous raid of Bukhara. Good times. But here, at Genghis Grill, I've chosen to turn my efforts from burning and pillaging to more noble pursuits like feeding and empowering. With 80 delicious fresh ingredients to build your own bowl, you can eat what you want. Could have used you at the Battle of Samarkand.
Genghis Grill.
Are you Marcus Dupree?
Marcus Dupree? What's up, man? Woo!
It's Dupree.
Marcus Dupree plays for Car Country now. Dupree 24-month warranty. Dupree oil changes for life. Dupree roadside assistance.
Man, I could have spent 45 grand at one of them big dealerships.
Now what's your credit score?
I could have played in the NFL.
Locations in Bixby, Broken Arrow, Bartlesville, Claremore, and Sapulpa. Take advantage of Marcus Dupree.
It's Dupree.
You, me, and Marcus Dupree at Car Country by Nelson.
Welcome back to this week's Car Country Player of the Week. 4.0 grade point average. He has a 530-pound squat record for the Spartans. Number 76, senior Brandon Dyson, offensive line graded out at 94%. Brandon, I tell you what, you talk about the 4.0, you know, I mean, I know Coach believes that, you know, and I know you do too, if you don't have those academics, you can't go on and pursue, you know, if you're looking into football, you've got to have those grades, am I right?
Right, yeah, I try to focus more. Football's a big deal in my life. I've played for 10 years now, but I feel like academics will help me further on in the future, so I try to focus on that and try to keep straight A's.
Well, congratulations, boy. You graded out at 94%. Coach said 93, but I guarantee you, you knew it, 94% right there. He's an old lineman coach himself, Coach Montgomery. You know, I look at that offensive line, I look at that defensive line, and you know, you look at all the great players we have in receivers, backs, DBs, linebackers, but that offensive, defensive line, in your case, offensive line, that's what leads our team. Am I right? How do you guys get along?
Yeah, there's 4 seniors on the starting offensive line and 1 junior playing center, and we're basically brothers. We do almost everything together. We treat each other as family, and we count on each other to do each other's jobs, and we depend on each other to get the win on Friday night.
Well, as a head coach, I always just loved the offensive line. Never coached it, never probably could have. But man, I tell you what, we're so proud of you guys and the job that you're doing. Leading that hole, I tell you, you got a good back there, and Nick Roller, and boy, you guys open up the gate and you protect your quarterback, Tanner Griffin. Congratulations on a great year, man. Looking forward to the future. We got a tough game against the Papa this week. Good luck, and what do you plan on, before we go, what do you plan on doing after college? You gonna go try to go play football? Or?
I might play football, but I plan on getting my petroleum engineering degree at the Oklahoma University.
Congratulations. We know you can do 4.0. Unbelievable. Squat record, 530. And a senior, Brandon Dyson, number 76. Make sure you're out there to watch him against the Papa. And we'll be back right after this for the Nelson Mazda Youth Team of the Week.
Are you Marcus Dupree?
Marcus Dupree? What's up, man? Woo!
It's Dupree.
Marcus Dupree plays for Car Country now. Dupree 24-month warranty. Dupree oil changes for life. Dupree roadside assistance.
Man, I could have spent 45 grand at one of them big dealerships.
Now what's your credit score?
I could have played in the NFL.
Locations in Bixby, Broken Arrow, Bartlesville, Claremore, and Sapulpa. Take advantage of Marcus Dupree.
It's Dupree.
You, me, and Marcus Dupree at Car Country by Nelson.
One place for all your insurance needs? Of course. See State Farm agent Mark Musser. Call or stop by today.
At Matthews Ford, we know what's important. Those moments in life you hold on to. To always remember and protect. Matthews Ford has a new state-of-the-art facility in Broken Arrow, where we can help our customers make more of those moments. Come by and see us today. Matthews Ford.
Welcome back to this week's Nelson Mazda Youth Team of the Week. We've got 3rd grade blue. Coach coached by Shane Roller, 6-1, and have only allowed 25 points for the whole entire season. Coach, I'm telling you what, boy, you guys, you talk about wrestling, you talk about defense, they kind of go hand in hand.
Oh yeah, that wrestling gives a good base of exactly how to attack someone to get them to the ground.
Well, we were always talk about how important the youth program is, and you can see, with Nick Roller, and he coming up, through the youth program, what he's done for Bixby and all those kids, but you guys got something special, tell us a little bit about the offense.
Yeah, our offense, it's very potent, I think we scored over 30 points in all but one game, and I really believe that against any team we can take it to the house at any point. So it's going to be tough to stop our offense where we're going.
You got to have a good offense to get those points. But man, I like talking about defense. Tell us a little bit about that defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, our defense it's explosive, and I've been around a lot of youth football, and this team they like to hit, and they like to hit a lot. That's one thing. These kids, they fly around, and they just have up-tempo pace, and it's just something that you got to have on defense, flying to the ball.
Well, your defensive coordinator was talking about, he made sure that we knew that they have only allowed 25 points for the entire season.
Yeah, he's pretty excited about that.
Well, we appreciate everything you do. I know that the Roller family has contributed, not just recently, but, I've been here since 1985, and boy, we appreciate everything your dad, and your families, especially your mother, for all the great things they do for the Bixby programs, not only in football but also in wrestling.
Yeah, we got a lot of teams out there. I think my brother Keith coaches one, my brother Mike, and myself. So we love it. We love giving back to the community, and happy to all be in Bixby still.
Well, we appreciate everything you do, and boy, do we got a big game this week. The Spartans going undefeated in conference play, district play, going to a Zapapa that's looking to get back into that playoff theme. And boy, we got to have those Spartan fans follow us. It might be a little cool. It's on Thursday night, 7:30 at Zapapa. Make sure you're there to support your Spartans. It's a great day to be a Spartan. We'll see you next week.
The Bixby Spartan Football Coaches Show was brought to you by Genghis Grill, Jim Norton Toyota, Car Country, Nelson Nissan, Nelson Mazda, Matthews Ford, Midwest Sporting Goods, Arvest Bank, TTCU, Chick-fil-A, Central States Orthopedic Specialist, Henry Orthodontics, State Farm, Challenger Services, and by the Coaches Driving School. Get in the game.